Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive.
There he goes. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better give pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He can't haul it in. incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Ray. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Terrapins want to crank their tempo. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. The guys after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's caught. It's kept. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. He's got him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
On the run, it's Thomas. He's loose. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running.
It's a running room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001. when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Wade. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that you're...
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dances away. He's going to take off. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Pucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give is to Smith. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bruins! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Washington. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Going to look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get... a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or... answer about that decision. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to.
And they're going to score again. Yet another. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team